Okay, I mean, this is a complete disaster. DeAndre Ayton can't be just staring at the ball. First of all, Nikola Jokic is setting a cross screen. So you need to jam Jamal Murray as he comes through this cross screen so that Josh Okogie can get on the other side. And then two, well, since you're not connected to Nikola Jokic or even seeing him, now Jokic is just open for three. Okay, if you're DeAndre Ayton here, as soon as Nikola Jokic turns to post you up and lower his shoulder into you, like, you got to be up right now battling for position. You can't just wait for Jokic to make contact with you, because what does that do? That pushes you backwards, and now this spin, because you're going backwards, you're not going to be able to guard this spin move. Hey, if DeAndre Ayton is going to stand around to help on this Jamal Murray post up, then Josh Okogie is going to have to switch this flare screen. So, like, right, because obviously DeAndre Ayton's not going to be able to get out here. So, when this pass, like, stop, like, Josh Okogie, as soon as this pass is made, you got to rotate up, and Ayton would have to come here. I mean, you're just not rotating. So now Nikola Jokic catches this, and you're off balance, and it's going to, I mean, you have no chance now. Hey, I mean, you can't do this if you're Biombo. You're guarding Jokic one-on-one, great. But if, okay, you're going to backpedal because of this screen. If Jokic comes off the screen, then you switch or do whatever you're going to do with this screen. But you're already trying to defend the screen, and Jokic hasn't even dribbled yet. So now you're just leaving him open. Okay, if you're Torrey Craig here, I mean, you see this loose ball. Stop. So if you're Torrey Craig, you've got to sprint back now. If you sprint back, at least Cameron Payne can only focus on the ball. See, Torrey Craig is just jogging. Like, that's why Christian Braun is ahead of him. So now Cameron Payne's got to worry about the ball and Christian Braun. So you have no chance now. Okay, I mean, Kevin Durant really should not be fronting Jeff Green without any backside help whatsoever, so that's number one. And so now he's going to gamble, and so when you gamble, it's all or nothing. I mean, you either get it or you don't, and when you don't, you're giving up easy points. I mean, I don't really understand what Josh Okogie's doing here. I mean, this should be pretty obvious. Like, there's no like, you're leaving to go gamble or double Jokic here. Why? Jock Landale's fine. So now Jamal Murray can just inbound this and be wide open. Like, what? Hey, I mean, Josh Okogie, it's just too casual right here. Like, okay, you show when DeAndre Ayton goes under the screen. Okay, you need to do that for sure. But stop. Now you got to immediately get back over to Michael Porter Jr. You got to see Michael Porter Jr. Look at Josh Okogie's eyes. He's not even seeing Michael Porter Jr. So now you get beat back door. Okay, I mean, there's just no reason for there to be distance between Nikola Jokic and DeAndre Ayton. First of all, if he's posting you up, you don't want to just give Nikola Jokic space on the court without him having to earn it. Like, so you got to get up and battle for position. But, you know, also, Jokic can just turn now and be open. Like, I mean, this is just effort. Like, Devin Booker turns it over. Like, Josh Okogie and DeAndre Ayton are both seeing this. Like, both of them should be sprinting back. One of them certainly should be sprinting back. And none of them sprint. I mean, come on. It's the playoffs. Okay, so Chris Paul's going to get hurt on this play, but before he got hurt, he was still making mistakes. Like, stop. So this shot goes up. If you're Chris Paul, you're boxing out. You got to go find Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You have to be the one that initiates contact. Like, you can't wait for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to find you. Because look at this. This is not a box out. You're boxing him out with one arm. You're supposed to have your whole body in front of him boxing out. So, I mean, it doesn't help. Okay, I mean, again, Kevin Durant's going up with the shot. These two players in the corner, you're seeing the shot go up. So, like, it's time to get back. If you're staring at the shot and not going for an offensive rebound, I mean, transition defense is too easy. Okay, so Cameron Payne is going to get switched on to Nikola Jokic here. I mean, okay, so when Jokic makes this pass and Biyombo goes out, Cameron Payne cannot wait. He has got to immediately be battling for position with Jokic. Obviously, this is already a mismatch down low. And I mean, Cameron Payne is just standing here. So now Jokic is boxing you out. Okay, I mean, the Suns are trapping here. So if you're trapping, you can't have no movement on the back line. Kevin Durant is going to have to step up here so that this pass to Jokic can't get made. And then Damian Lee can occupy these two Nuggets players here. I mean, if you trap and it's this easy to pass to a two-time MVP, well, he's going to be open. Okay, I don't know what Biombo's trying to do here. Is he trying to gamble? Like, you cannot wait for Jokic to make contact with you when he posts you up. You got to be up and battling for position immediately. Because look at Biombo here. I mean, if you just wait for Jokic to make contact with you, then the first contact he makes is going to send you backward. Stop. So again, you got to get up. You can't wait for Jokic. See, you're waiting for him again. So that sends you backwards even more. And now it's just too deep in the paint. I mean, Cameron Payne, first of all, Jamal Murray just picked his dribble up. So you should be over guarding Kentavious Caldwell-Pope anyways. But you're staring at the ball and you're not in a defensive stance. That's obviously not a defensive stance. So, like, it's insane that you just fell asleep on KCP. I mean, obviously, if you're switching, Torrey Craig has got to get underneath Jokic on this switch. I mean, you just can't switch like this, obviously, because Jokic, this is available, and that collapses everyone. I have no idea what Josh Okogie's doing right here. Like, you're playing on Jamal Murray's side and giving him this angle. Well, if you're going to play on his side, why aren't you forcing him here where there are people that can help you? Like, you're giving Jamal Murray this angle, and there's no one there to help. So Jamal Murray just takes it and is open now. This is just too casual by Josh Okogie right here. Like, you've got to be sprinting over here and ready to guard Jamal Murray. Look at how this is too. Look at this casualness guarding Jamal Murray. So you're beat. Like, you're already beat, and Jamal Murray hasn't even gotten this handoff yet. So it's going to take you forever to get over now, and Ayton can't stick around forever, or Jokic is wide open. Okay, DeAndre Ayton is guarding Jokic in the post here, but when Nikola Jokic turns to face you up, like, he's changing how he wants to attack you. So you have to change how you're defending him. Like, as he's turning here, DeAndre Ayton now should be getting his feet set in a defensive stance ready to guard. But Ayton is still guarding him like he's posting him up. So now a little jab step is going to get you going one way. So now this spin move is just right there. I mean, it's just too easy. KCP was one of the best three-point shooters in the league this year. So DeAndre Ayton's got to get up on this drop. Like right here, like you got to be able to guard the ball as soon as KCP comes off the screen so you can at least stunt at the ball and recover. You can't just let KCP walk right into this off of a screen. Okay, you absolutely cannot guard the ball like this. Look at Cameron Payne. He's not even paying attention to Jamal Murray. He's just looking for a screen. DeAndre Ayton will tell you if Jokic comes to screen you. So because you're just looking for a screen still, you're beat already. Jokic hasn't even set the screen and you're beat. He doesn't even have to screen you. He can slip it. And so you're going to end up like that just can't happen. I mean, if you're Devin Booker, you can't be trying to get over this screen early. Like, look at this. So Devin Booker's already trying to get over this screen. Well, Jamal Murray hasn't come off of the screen. So now he can just beat you the other way, draw help, and Jokic is open.